Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 847th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 530,920 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,170 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 3 tanks, 18 armored combat vehicles, 45 artillery systems, 1 multiple launch rocket system, 2 air defense system, 39 drones, 1 cruise missiles, 56 vehicles, and 6 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy launched 122 combat clashes. The Russians carried out 38 airstrikes, including 55 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 533 kamikaze drones and carried out 2,900 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports the Russian Air Force is continuing to put pressure on the Ukrainian front lines with regular flights and drone attacks. They recently switched their long-range missile strikes to target Ukrainian airbases, likely due to Ukrainian success and concerns about new Ukrainian jets. Ukraine successfully attacked Russian air defense systems in Crimea, damaging important equipment. Russia can likely replace them, but it weakens their overall air defense and forces them to spread resources thin. Ukrainian attacks on Russian airfields are forcing them to disperse their planes further from the front lines, which increases flight times and strains pilots and planes. This might be why a Russian fighter bomber recently crashed. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un signed a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement in Pyongyang on June 19, likely aimed in part to use military-technical cooperation with North Korea as a threat against the West to discourage further support for Ukraine. Russia and North Korea largely framed the agreement as evidence of their mutual support as part of a common struggle against the West and signaled that they share a goal to challenge the West and current world order. Putin is pursuing a coalition of friendly states with historically warm ties to the Soviet Union to act as an alternative to the West and current world order. Russian government officials announced their intention on June 19 to suspend Russia's participation in the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe's Parliamentary Assembly. The Russian military command continues to endorse a culture of permissiveness towards war crimes perpetrated by subordinates on the battlefield in Ukraine. The Russian government is attempting to deflect responsibility for well-documented Russian violations of international law regarding Russia's treatment of Ukrainian children by accusing the Ukrainian armed forces and other security structures of committing crimes against children. Air traffic control communications from international airspace over the northeastern Atlantic Ocean appear to show the first confirmed instance of GPS jamming on commercial transatlantic routes. Finnish outlet Yle, citing satellite imagery and Finnish intelligence sources, reported on June 19 that the Russian military has deployed roughly 80% of its equipment and personnel based near the Russian-Finnish border to support its invasion of Ukraine. Ukrainian forces recaptured positions near Starotsia and Russian forces recently advanced near Chasiv Yar and Donetsk City and in East Bank Kherson Oblast. In Zelensky's nightly video he spoke about 3 areas. Firstly, the peace summit has gained 2 new signatories, expanding representation from Latin America and the Organization of American States. The summit emphasized equal respect and voice for all nations, contrasting with Russia's approach, and aims to secure fair treatment for every state, including Ukraine. Efforts are ongoing to attract more signatories and launch groups focused on specific issues like energy security. Secondly, meetings were held to address the current energy sector situation and prepare for the heating season amidst energy shortages and outages. Instructions were given to detail state actions and partner engagement to ensure reliable energy solutions and combat Russian energy threats. Lastly, discussions with Poland focused on Ukraine's defense needs against Russian attacks and bilateral cooperation. Recognition was given to various units and individuals within Ukraine's defense and security forces, with state awards presented to many, including posthumously, for their service and sacrifices. Ukraine's First Lady, Alina Zelenska, together with Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal, took part in the presentation of the results of a public opinion survey on accessibility. A public opinion survey on accessibility in Ukraine, supported by UNICEF, revealed that 83% of respondents see accessibility as a new societal value. The survey highlights that changing societal behavior, creating an adapted environment, and ensuring access to education and employment are key areas to overcome barriers. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.